Hello, lovely magical gangsters. Welcome to another edition of the show. I'll be your host, Gangstar Magician himself, here to deliver you your message, because that's what I love to do. To do what I love, and I love what I do. And I love being here with you, because you're the best. And I tell you that all the time. I don't just say that for no reason. I say it because it's true. Because you are the one. You are the chosen one. Yes, you are. We love you. And we love you for that. Trust me when I tell you, they brought me here for you. I'm here for you. Okay, so just remember that. We got our co-host here, Archangel Michael, here in the flesh, baby. He says, let me tell you something, brother. He says, a lot of things are going to be changing very soon. He said, there's a big shift coming. He says, yeah, I know you heard that before. He says, but brother, he says, hold on. He says, because it's going to be a wild ride coming very soon. He says, you are that driver. You are the designated driver of this ride. Yes, you are. That is why you are going to continue to balance and align your chakras, because then you get the most out of your energy. Yes, you do. Okay, because they had you all balled up in knots. Your whole body is all knots. All right, we're trying to get you all your energy, all, we're like, they got him all in army knots, like pulled like so tight. It's just like, oh, we're like really trying to dig it out of there. You figure they've been doing this your whole life. So usually, sometimes depending on how far you travel in the forest, depends on how long it takes to get out sometimes. I mean, right or wrong. So let's see what we're working with. Why don't we get a little energy here, a little energy read for you. That's what you're here for, right? Maybe you want to see me in a tank top. I don't know, but perhaps, who knows? But figure you're here for this instead, right? So let's see what we're working with here. Let's see what's in the energy here. The divine collective, the magical gangsters of the world. The ones who've seen it all, they've done it all, they've been through it all. You know the ones, our favorite. You, that's who. All right, let's see what's in your energy. All right, so we can see this a lot. 3 of Cups. So you're going to be celebrating. There's a celebration here with you. So you're going to be celebrating good times now. Come on, okay? Because look, celebrate success with those you care about. Sharing, celebration, problem resolution, your gladness. You have a lot of gladness to you now, okay? Yes, you do. All right, and that's why, because you have this Ace of Wands here. Perhaps you have an urge to create. You're an inspiration, okay? Take action on your ideas. You have a will to create. Very, you got a lot of strength here, okay? Nobody's going to stop you from building what you want to build. No, they won't. All right? You know why? Because that's going to bring you your 2 of Cups. Your 2 of Cups is here. This is your wish come true. This is what you're doing this all for your 2 of Cups. What else are you doing this for? Why else are you here? Why else? What else do you want to do with yourself? I mean, ask yourself that question. Why, Gangster Magician answer, why am I doing this? For 2 of Cups, of course. Why else? It's not about money. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'll go work in a fucking restaurant 6 days a week. I don't give a fuck. And I'll still do this. So that's the difference between me and some other people. Some other people, they can't do that. They don't got that in them. They got too much ego. They think they're better than people. Okay? I could go out there. I'll do fucking. You need me to go dig a ditch? I'll dig a ditch. I don't give a fuck. Okay? Because I ain't better than nobody. Okay? But nobody's better than me. Okay? And that's what you got to get that mindset. When you get that mindset, things work out for you. Why? Because you become this Queen of Pentacles. That's why. Because you don't need anybody. Okay? You focus on your home, family, success, abundance. You're very protective. You're generous. You're charming. You're intelligent. You're kind. You're truthful. You're practical. Did I miss anything? Okay? Sexy as hell. Yes, you are. Okay? But yes, you have this 2 of Cups. That's all that matters. This is all that matters. Your wish come true. Remember that. You know it is, okay? You would have gave up anything for that. You said it. All right? And look, Death told me you said it, okay? He said, yeah, don't worry about it. At the end of this year, for whoever tried to block this, we know you wished for it. This Queen of Pentacles or 2 of Cups. Nobody's going to block you anymore. You have an urge to create. You're celebrating. Let us worry about this. That's what Death tells me to tell you. Let him worry about it, he says. He says, no big deal. He says these people, they're nobodies. They thought they're big shots. He said, but no, 7 of Wands, you're the big shot. And that's why you're in complete control of the situation. You're in complete control of the situation because you have the 8th house mascot, Death, here watching your back, protecting you, making sure you get your 2 of Cups. And anybody who comes up against you, tries to block your urge to create, or, you're good, the goodness in you, they're going to get dealt with. And how are they going to get dealt with? They're going to get dealt with accordingly, okay? And it's the facts. Steph says this. He said, let me tell you something, brother. He says, ain't nobody fucking with my 8,000 crew. He says, how many fucking times, he says, do I got to come pay these people these near-death experiences, he says. He says, they don't seem to be learning. He says, I don't know. What should I do? I said, take them all out. That's what I told him. Take them all out. They don't want to learn? Take them out. That's simple. Why? Is that cold? Is that being too cold-hearted? I don't believe so. How many chances do you give somebody before you say, fuck it? Think about it. That goes for your counterpart, too. That goes for you, too, motherfucker. Okay, Divine Masculine, let me tell you something, brother. We're done with this. We don't got time for this. We know who the fuck we are. You're not going to hold us back. Nobody gives a fuck about you. You're over there with a fat jerk-off. Let's think about this. Let's look at this for a second. What are you doing with your life? You're nothing, okay? Because they thought they were better than you. They thought they were above you. They thought that they had more class than you. They had more status than you. They had more money than you. They didn't have more love than you. They didn't have more God than you. Okay? And that's why they're in a bad situation. And they're losing everything. They're going to come crawling like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know about that shit. I want to hear it. We told you. You knew what the fuck happened. You're just a coward. That's what we tell this Divine Man. You're just a coward. Tell us we're wrong. Somebody tell me I'm wrong. You can't. That's why. Fucking coward. So go down with the ship. You might as well. Nobody needs you. We show we don't need you. So go stay with the demons. You're a fucking disgrace anyway to fucking divine beings. Divine Masculine. You're the fucking disgrace. So why don't we see what's going on with the energies? What do we need? Alright, so look. Somebody recovered from a painful ending here. 10 of Swords in reverse. You know who that person was? You. You recovered from the painful ending. You came back from the dead. You resurrected. You're the one who's still here. You're the one who keeps getting better. You're the one who's thriving. You. Why? Because you're this full energy. You're pure and you're innocent. That's why. Because new beginnings are here. That's what happens if you recover from a painful ending. Just put you in legendary status. You, I think Jesus, I think that might be it. But at the end of the day, you resurrected here, okay? Yes, you did. Whether you were actually dead or not, I'm just saying, it's a fucking analogy, all right? Take it with a grain of salt, you know what I'm saying? All right, don't take everything so literally. That's what Jesus told me to tell you. So what else do we need to know? You recover from this painful ending. You're regenerating. Perhaps it's a rebirth here for you. All right, and now look, you're in your 7 of Pentacles. You've been in this for a long time. Hardworking, you had a long-term view, you're diligent. You look back, what you achieved. Now set new goals. That's what you keep doing. You keep looking, you said, all right, I'm going to do something new. And then you focus on that. And then you're done with whatever this is. Okay, the past is the past is the past, you told the guy. And you gave him an open hand smack, and you kicked him in his ass, and you left him in the past. That's what you told him. Not only is there 7 of Pentacles, but you're also in this 8 of Pentacles, too. You're not just working hard, having a long-term view. You're mastering your craft. You want to be the best. The best. The greatest of all time is what you say. And you're going to get there because you find work-life balance and you protect your creativity. Okay, you are. Nobody's taking this from you. Nobody's taking your creative energy anymore. It's just not happening. Can't do it. They're not on your level. Everybody sees it. They know it. No more games. Can't beat you. You lose. They lose. Alright, you know why they lose? Because they're in a Page of Pentacles in reverse energy. They're not coming from a place of manifestation like you are. Okay? They are very much anxious. They're very depressed. They're coming off wasteful. They're blocked. Their intuition is blocked. They're distracted. Irresponsible. Greedy. Nothing's happening here for them, Page of Pentacles. Nothing is happening for them, Page of Pentacles in reverse. Why? Because the wheel's spinning in your favor, Wheel of Fortune. Because you solved the puzzle. You didn't need a hint. You did it. You recovered from a painful ending. And you solved. I mean, what you did is, it shows that you're not mortal. It shows that you're definitely immortal. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. You are the immortal one. Yes, you are. So, believe me, you ain't going nowhere. You're going to be here for a long time. And these other people that came up against you, Death tells me, can't say the same for them. It's too bad. Listen, too bad. picked the wrong horse, my friend. You gotta pick the long shot sometimes. These people want to take the short winner. You didn't want to pick on the long shot. Well, guess what? The long shot pays the best, okay? Trust me when I tell you, and we're getting paid, motherfucker, because Knight of Pentacles is here, because we're hardworking, we're efficient, responsible, okay? Take a methodical approach, and, you know, it helps us to achieve your dreams. It says, take a methodical approach, and you'll achieve your dreams. You're very conservative, okay? You can be conservative, but not conservative speaking as to, like Eric Kirk conservative. You're more methodical than that. You're not dull like that, okay? Not coming off as a fraud like this person. That is what an Empress in reverse is looking like right now. That's what all the energies are looking like. I want you to understand it's an energy, what it is. It's just on a bigger scale. Like, so you just gotta look, and that's what everybody is dealing with, somebody like that. But it doesn't matter, because you know where that person's going? Erica Kirk and company to the Five of Pentacles, okay? Because they're finished. They're done. Finito. Empress reverse, High Priestess in reverse. It's all over for you. Because they didn't see you coming back from this. They thought you were like them, weak like them. No. You're much stronger than these characters. That's why they thought, oh, if that happened to me, then... But whatever they do, see, they set up their little fucking... That's how what they do, High Priestess reverse and Empress reverses. They will have the people they're close to, they'll cause bad things to happen to them so they can get the sympathy. That's what they do. And then they act like they're this good person. Like they did all this stuff. But the fact is that they're the reason, you know, the people close to them are going down. They bring that type of venom to them. Very venomous individual. But they thought their venom was going to keep you down. But no, you just keep getting back up. You just refuse to stay down, they said. Alright, because you had the Six of Pentacles in reverse here. Alright, because somebody wanted to take. They wanted to steal. This is a one-sided charity. This is the pride of riches here, but these people are in a lot of debt. Okay, very selfish. This was unfair. This is injustice. They tried to use power dynamics against you. They thought that because you were alone, that they were going to be able to do more to you. They were going to be able to, you know, finish you off. That's what they thought. They thought they were going to come get you. That you were going to lose your mind. And they were just going to say, see, look at him. Look at this fucking guy. He's fucking nuts. Who the fuck does he think he is? Thought he was a big shot. That's what they're going to say. But no, you're going to be saying that. And you're not even going to be saying it. You're just going to look over and you say, oh, yeah, it's too bad. You're just going to shut the blinds on them. And just go away, please. We don't want nothing. No soliciting here, please. Get away. All right, that's what we're going to tell your counterparts. We're going to tell anybody who comes around here. No soliciting. We don't want you. Okay, you had your chance. You were too good for us, all right? But now, hangman, they're not too good. Now, everybody is like, you're too good for them. That's what it turned out being, okay? So it's to that point, and it's just, you're too good. You were always too good for this person. Who the fuck they think they are? Who the fuck do they think? You're the only person who ever cared about this person. The only person who loved this person. The only person who ever showed this person any type of real fucking love. And what do? They spit in your fucking face and go with the fucking enemy. Ain't that something? And then they want you to just say, oh, yeah, it's okay. No worries. Come on back. No, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way anymore. We know who we are. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you for getting us there. Assistant, send our divine counterpart 6 fruit baskets, the best of the best. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate you, divine counterpart. You made us the best we can be. Alright? Sorry, you can't say the same about you. Now it's your turn to go do something. We did everything we could for you. You didn't want to learn. You had all the fucking tools. You didn't want to fucking use them. Right? You're going to blame us. Anything else we need to know here? I mean, just besides you being in the 7 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles energy, recovering from this painful ending. Having somebody want to take this from you. Alright, but look, here's the thing now. 7 of Swords in reverse. Somebody's coming clean. Somebody can't do this no more. Revelations are here. Like I said it. Archangel Michael said, brother, listen, it's a wild ride. Truth's coming out. People are arguing. Alright, there's a lot of, there's a confession here. Somebody went to confession, perhaps. Alright, because 8 of Cups, somebody's getting left behind. This is being seen as a disappointment. Nobody wants to be around this. 8 of Cups, this thievery. Okay, this, inability to manifest. This is not a good sign. They don't have your energy. They can only manifest with your energy. There's nothing they could do here. Somebody's coming clean. They're like, this ain't for me. This ain't what they signed up for. Somebody, maybe divine masculine now they're coming to their senses. I don't fucking know. Gonna have to show us something, motherfucker, before we even let you around. Death won't let you around anyway. Okay, you know why? Because 9 of Cups. Because we're getting our wish come true. Being seen as a wish come true. We don't need you. We never did. We never will. We pick now. We pick what we want. We're not the ones who want to be picked now. Now we're the ones who are doing the picking. Let that sink in. And that's going to be the justice here. And you're going to have to watch. You're really going to have to fucking do something special if you ever want to get in our good graces again. Because we don't need you. Remember that. We don't need your energy. You need our energy. Remember that. Because we do. Every day. We remember this. So they're coming clean. You're getting your wish come true. You're staying hard working. Whatever. What else? Who's coming clean? Alright. So somebody's coming clean because they want to avoid this tower. Alright. This tower of terror. So this is telling me this could either be a trick. This could be somebody trying to, tell you what you want to hear. So be very careful of this, because if they want to continue this oppression here, somehow or another, they want to come clean but still stay in control. And you're just not going for that. Okay? Because look, 6 of Wands, you already won. You're going to be publicly recognized. We don't care what these people say. We don't, listen, like I said, we don't need you. We already won. It's over. You lose. So tell us what we need to know here. What's going on with this wish come true? We don't really have anybody here. We really no major arcana, do we? Alright, so we have this 2 of Pentacles in reverse. So somebody's completely overwhelmed here. Okay, with the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. This did not work out the way they thought. That's why they're coming from this Page of Pentacles in reverse, trying to avoid this tower. They're trying to avoid this tower because somebody's coming clean. There's a turd in the punch bowl over there. Somebody's fucking, giving people up. There's a mole, it seems. There could be an agent, undercover agent in here. Something's going on. Because at the end of the day, you're just still full with this lover's energy. It's 9 of Cups. That's all you are. Sitting here is like a 9 of Cups. The best of the best. Yes, you are. And these people, they can't stop you from this Knight of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles energy. You're never not gonna be this way. Especially when you have your energy back and your chakras are all aligned. You're just in getting the best shape ever. Yeah, you're gonna get there. Now, I'm not saying best shape ever physically. I think just your mental, everything about you is gonna be better. Okay, because look, now 5 of Wands. These people, they want conflict, competition, rivalry with you. Now all they do is have strife and tension with themselves. Now people want to give up. They want to come clean. Okay, learn to take life as it comes, both positive and negative. See, these people don't know how to. If anything that threatens them, they want to fucking start, destroying it. They want to hold humanity back, these people. Ace of Swords. And people could clearly see that now. There's a lot of mental clarity. People are waking up. People say, we know what you're doing. We see what you're doing. Because these people aren't only for themselves. They're these are fucking cult leaders to the fucking fullest, okay? They'll tell you everything you want to hear, but everything is only going to be benefiting them, okay? They don't say what's best for everybody. They do only do what's best for them. See, listen, a good leader does what's best for everybody. A bad leader does what's best for them. How many times have we seen bad leaders come into play? People listen to them. Why? They tell them what they want to hear. See, the gangster magician, I don't tell people what they want to hear. I tell people what they need to hear. I don't care if people stay. I don't care if people go. That's the way you gotta be. I don't give a fuck either way. See, these cold people, they want to keep you. They want to keep you stuck. They want to tell you, if you don't do what they tell you, then this is going to happen. They want to scare you. They want to put fear. Well, guess what, motherfucker? We don't fear nobody. So your bullshit don't work on us. Especially the 8th house crew. You don't want to be part of it? Go. That's what I tell people. Get the fuck out then. I'm not going to, nobody's here to beg nobody. And that's the way you got to be. We're not here to beg people. If you want, we want you to want to do it. We're not here to fucking tell you what to do. And that's how you'll see the difference between us and other people, eventually. When you're more discerning, when your discernment comes to fucking super high. You like my little things here? Look, I got a bunch of these now. I told you I was going to get them. Look, I got this citrine one. It's an evil eye one. This one's got Buddha in it. Look at him. He's cool. He's in there. He said, yeah, I'm in the thing now, brother. He said, don't worry about it. I got you. I said, I'm going to block these rays. This one looks pretty cool, too. It's like this amethyst circle of tree of life. I like it. I like what I got. I like them. It's a whole new setup here. Did you notice? I doubt it. So, what else do we need here? Oh, remember, you're the star of the show. Everybody knows this. You're the star. You always have been the star. It's always been about your energy. They always want to take. While you always were giving, and not getting. And now it's all going to change. All that is changing. Because you're going to be getting. Because you deserve. All right? Why do you deserve? Because you're a queen of swords, Because you have boundaries here. Because you have clear communication expresses what's best for all. Just said that, right? Clear communication expresses what's best for all. Okay, I just said a good leader does what's best for everybody. A bad leader does what's best for them. So it tells me a queen of swords is a good leader. Especially how they communicate. And who agrees with that? Who concurs with that? This emperor, of course. They said, yeah, you're the best. This queen of swords energy is your savior. Okay, and why is it? Because it's sealed up that energy leak that you had. It made sure people couldn't get in there no more. Okay? Very intelligent. You're very quick-witted now. You're graceful, observant, stoic, perceptive. Nobody's coming around telling you stuff that you don't, you know what I'm saying? Like your intuition you already know how to utilize your intuition now. You're going to know how to. You're going to get there. So what else do we need to know? Anything? Cat says hello. He says, how are you? Alright, so here's another thing. So you got a 5 of swords in reverse, 7 of swords in reverse. So not only does somebody want to come clean, but now somebody has a desire to reconcile. Okay, somebody wants you to, let down the walls. They want you to be approachable. They want to compromise here. Okay, they also want to come clean. They want to tell you, but you're a queen of swords. So it doesn't matter. So that's the thing is that it doesn't matter what any people say. Yeah, all right, well, listen, queen of swords will always listen. If we don't like what we hear or we feel a certain kind of way, we're going to ask you to leave. It's that simple. If we don't want to be around you, if our intuition tells you it doesn't feel good to be around you, we're not going to be around you. Sorry. I mean, who the fuck are you anyway? So just know you're a high priestess. That's so. Okay, and you can see things that are 10 steps ahead. So you being this high priestess, queen of swords, ain't nobody going to come through here. 5 of swords, 7 of swords in reverse. And, and play games with you. Because we see somebody wants to avoid a tower here. So, what's that all about? Is that what are you doing it for? What's your motive? It's just 5 of wands. There's all this conflict, competition. People are overwhelmed. They give up. They're not coming from a place of manifestation. They see you're a high priestess. There's a wish come true. It's hardworking. A long-term view. And also recover from a painful ending. Yes, you did. So let's get 1 or 2 more and see what else we need, and I'll go into the other deck. Alright, so yep, that's what happened. 6 of swords in reverse. They were resistant to change. Whoever this was, they wanted to keep things the way they were. They didn't want to move on. They wanted to keep this going. Now, it's being forced now. People only come clean when they're forced, when they're in a situation. You don't see the criminals out there. They don't start coming clean until they get caught. This tells me somebody got caught. Now they want to reconcile. All right, but 4 of Pentacles, they want to take, they want to hold on to it tight, they want to breadcrumb you. But now they want you to look at the shot. Overlook it. It was just a joke. It's a misunderstanding. Somebody lied about you. They didn't know. Oh, you mean you didn't even look into the lie? You just believed it. Why? Why did you just believe a lie and not look into it? Because you wanted to believe the lie. You wanted that to happen. Don't tell us that somebody... We don't play fucking games with us. We're telling these people now. We don't want to hear the bullshit. The Queen of Swords here. Do the right thing. That's all we can tell you. Do the right thing. See what happens. You want to keep playing games? Come on, we're ready to play. Listen, we're the best. Okay? We know. You want to play games with us? Come on. Encourage you. Come on over. All right, because look, they don't want to, because they want to keep this going. Eight of Cups in reverse. They don't want to stop. That's why you got the Six of Pentacles, the Six of Swords in reverse, this Eight of Cups in reverse. They don't want to stop. They want to keep this going. Two of Swords. They want to avoid the fact that this is being seen. They want to act like this is not happening. That this is not reality. No, this is reality. What we believe is more powerful than what they believe. They need you to believe that this is not happening. No, this is happening. You're going to believe this is happening. These people they're losing their shit. So one more and I'm going to go to another day. All right, so, but here's the good news. Eight of Swords in reverse. Somebody's no longer stuck here. Okay, so you got, this is a fucking really good 3 card spread here. 7 of Swords in reverse, 5 of Swords in reverse, 8 of Swords in reverse. So somebody's no longer stuck. They're releasing negative thoughts. They have a freedom to choose here. They have a desire to reconcile, and they're coming clean. And they're bringing an Ace of Pentacles with them. So, and that's got to be for you, because you're a 9 of Pentacles, and you're getting the 10 of Pentacles, and you're a wish come true. You're being viewed as this wish come true. How the fuck could you not be viewed as a wish come true? You're everything and more than people ever could believe. And you've been put on display to show that. When they said you were nothing. They said you were worthless. That's what they told me. And I said, yeah, okay. I gave the guy an open hand smack. I kicked him in his ass. I said, get the fuck out of here. You tell me my people were get the fuck out of here. Gave him the beating of his life. I haven't seen the guy since, they said. See, he ran off. I was very upset. So what do we need to know here? What do we got? Let's get a little confirmation, clarification. Alright, so yeah, we know you're dealing with somebody who's got no energy here. Star in reverse. They wanted to take your energy, they were building with your energy, but now they can't build no more. Okay, because why? Because you have this, what's the 8 of Pentacles here, okay? Because you're mastering your skills. You're keep being the best. You're an apprentice, you don't care. You're not doing this for the money. You're doing this because you love it. You do what you love and you love what you do. And these people, they didn't want to stop. They wanted to keep coming at you thinking that you were going to get different results. Definition of insanity. Keep doing the same thing, expecting different results. That's what they keep doing. Alright, but here's what you keep doing. You keep resting and relaxing. You keep 4 of Swords, you keep resting, keep getting your energy back. You're a Queen of Swords, you're sharp, you're fucking perceptive, nobody's going to stop you. Okay, you have this Page of Swords energy with you. You're very, you found new ways to communicate. Okay, you have a thirst for knowledge. You're very sharp. You're very quick with it. I mean, nobody's going to stop you. This is with Page of Swords, Queen of Swords. I mean, that's what it is. I mean, you're consistently taking care of yourself, resting and relaxing. You're not doing anything. You're not out there partying. Not doing anything crazy. You're hermit energy. Yes, you are. Okay, look, confirmation. You're going to get your 9 of Cups, which come true here. So, everything is turning out. It says everything turned out well. Enjoy the success. Okay, so that's happening for you. This is happening. This is happening. Why is this happening? Because the Page of Pentacles is here. Okay, because you're manifesting this to happen. You're envisioning this happen. Your mind is going to make this happen. Your mind is God. Your mind creates all this. Remember this. Come on. You know you gotta. You just make your mind do it. You know what you're doing. You know what's going on here. Just keep believing. Don't stop believing, okay? Alright, because look, this 5 of Swords reverse, because these people, they want to win at all cost against you, okay? And you continuing to believe is what beat them, because what you believe matters more than what they believe. And so winning at all cost really cost them. Why? Because you're a 9 of Pentacles. You don't need anybody. We're seeing you receiving an Ace of Pentacles. You got a wish come true coming here. You're being seen as a wish come true. I mean, that's good enough for me. Queen of Swords, 9 of Cups. That's good. We're good with that. Not to mention 8 of Swords in reverse, 5 of Swords in reverse, 7 of Swords in reverse. And the characters that came against you in the Star in reverse energy, okay, they're fucking they tried to win at all costs. They did everything possible to come against you. And you just kept fighting back. You didn't even fight back. Your fucking spirit team took care of these people. They were working overtime, your spirit team, but they knew you were worth it. So they tell me. They said that you were worth it. They weren't going to let anything happen. They know how pure and innocent you are. They know. Okay, and look, 3 Swords in reverse now. So somebody's recovering from heartbreak too. Okay, so you got 3 Swords in reverse, 8 of Swords in reverse, 5 of Swords in reverse, 7 of Swords in reverse. Okay, so somebody's completely, and this could be you, but I believe that this recovering from heartbreak could be you, but it also could be this person who's, you know, not stuck anymore. Maybe they're not hard, but I don't know. I think this is you recovering from it, and that's why you're able to walk away. And this is why this is coming, because you're taking the energy with you. You said, I'm not sitting here waiting for this shit. Get the fuck out. You know your fucking worth. You don't have time for this bullshit, okay? Because look, you have the King of Swords here. The King of Swords sees everything, and the King of Swords has seen enough, okay? They have. You're a Queen of Swords. That's what happens. When the Queen of Swords does not, you know, allow, then the King of Swords takes you. They say, nope, not good. Not good enough for us. We tell the King of Swords. Right, Archangel Michael, what do he tell you? We say, it's not good enough. He says, you got it, brother. You're the boss. So he tells us, and he goes. That's what he says. It's his job. Alright, now that's why this world is here. Okay, that's why this new world is here. Cycle's complete. We're shifting into a new age. Archangel Michael said at the beginning, it's a big shift here. Hold on. He says, hold on. Make sure you fasten your seatbelts. He says, but we know you will, because you're the one who brings the fun, because you are the sun. You remain positive. You are this person, whoever this is, happiness. And, you know, their wish come true. That's really what I get here. I mean, is there anything we need to know? I mean, the cycle's complete. But we don't even know what's going to be the end result, though. What's going to happen? Who is even, like, who went to win at all costs? Where is their star in reverse? Like, where they don't want to keep holding on. There's resistance to change here. Like, there's still more. We need more answers. You're just resting and relaxing. All right, you're not only that, but you're getting an Ace of Pentacles. You're getting a financial opportunity. We've seen that already, okay? And it's all because you just keep getting your energy back, okay? You keep with the Seven of Pentacles. You stay with the long-term view, confirmation. You're perseverant. You look back at what you have achieved, and you're setting new goals. You're not going to just rest on your laurels. It's always going to be something different. You're always evolving. That's why you have this Ace of Pentacles. These people, they were threatened by you. They knew that you were better than them. Okay, so they knew that they had to keep you down because they didn't want you to be better than them. This is how people are. They want you to be good, but not better. See, Gangsta Magician, he wants people to be better than him. Okay, because the better you get is the better I get. Okay, so if I'm helping you, mentor you, I want you to be better than me. Why? Because then that makes me better. Because how doesn't it? I mean, if I'm able to get people to that must say a lot. I mean, I would say, wouldn't you concur with that? All right, and that's why, look, Nine of Wands in reverse. These people are paranoid and overwhelmed because that you're thinking like that. They need you to think like everybody else. The fact that you think like that is actually changing the thought. That's where the shift comes. That's why these people they don't know what to do, because they don't want it to be that way. Because when people start thinking like that, these people become obsolete. Their thinking becomes obsolete. Hold people down. The fucking demons. Doing demon-like things, thinking they're big shots. Now they came up against the wrong one. Yes, they did. And that was the wrong one is you. Because why? Because you have this temperance in you. You're balanced. Okay, you're patient. You're not rolling around in the mud with these fucks. You're no pig. These are pigs. You don't roll around in the mud with pigs. You got too much class. You're not uncouth and unkempt like these fucking clowns. Can't stand them, you know? But listen, it's all, like I said, Archangel Michael says, all coming to an end. Just keep believing. Keep believing positive. You gotta stay positive. You're always gonna keep being tested. You have to show you really want. You have to stay consistent day in and day out. Okay, because now we have this Five of Cups in reverse. Somebody's moving on. Okay, they're accepting what this is. Okay, this is what this goes with the Seven of Swords in reverse. There's Five of Swords in reverse. It's Eight of Swords in reverse. I mean, so we don't even know who this is, though. Okay, because these illusions, you know, they made things so fucked up. But the fact is that you're cutting through these illusions as this Queen of Swords. You're showing everybody who's who, and you're doing it in the most stoic of ways. That's why you're getting your wish come true. That's why an Ace of Pentacles is coming your way. It's why you recover from this painful ending. It's why you keep getting up. That's why things are working for you. It's why you're here. Okay? So, what else do we need to know? Is there anything else? Alright, so now we know what you're doing. This King of Pentacles in reverse. They heard the last one. It was your counterpart. It was the last one, the last read I just did. Okay, it says your counterpart's losing everything. Big shot. King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, there you go. Was it worth it? We want to know. Was it worth it? They don't think so. Okay, because you know why it wasn't worth it? Because the Ten of Pentacles is with you. And they did all this for this. And now they're going to lose everything. And you're going to get everything. Because you got the Ace of Pentacles here. You're a Nine of Pentacles. No King of Pentacles in reverse is allowed. This energy's done. They got to go. Anyone who's obsessed with wealth and status, we don't want nothing to do with you. See you later. Goodbye. Go with your fat fucks. Go whatever these fucking people are. These supposed big shots, whoever they think they are. Think they know people. They're just fat jerk off demons that, you know, are jealous. They're jealous of the way we look. They're jealous of the way we talk. They're jealous of the way we carry ourselves. They're just jealous of us completely. They wanted us. They want to be us. They want to be in our energy. They want to walk in your skin. Guess what? Doesn't work that way. Okay, so guess what? You're going back to hell to never be seen or heard from again. That's what's happening. I mean, there's no other explanation. You don't want to learn. You want to keep doing the same thing. King of Pentacles reverse. So just listen to the wrong people. So now this person's gonna come crying to, oh please, please. Watch, you're gonna laugh in your face. Fuck out of here. They want you to carry the burden. Ten of Wands. No, you're carrying the burden, motherfucker. They thought that you were gonna be chasing after them for the rest of the time. But you said, no, I'm just going to go in hermit energy and be the best version of myself. They didn't see that coming. They didn't see you doing that. You took it too far, King of Pentacles in reverse. You listened too much. They told the King of Pentacles, they said, you sacrifice your counterpart, you'll get everything you ever wanted. We'll make you famous, they said. We'll make you a newscaster, they told them. They said, you'll be an actor. They said, you're going to be fucking, everybody's going to know you. You're going to be a household name. That's what they told them. Now look at them. Look at them sniveling. They want to come clean now. They're sorry now. Now they're sorry. I had to go this far though, right? We had to take it this far. Okay, we had to take this betrayal, Seven of Swords, this far. You had to betray us that bad that you thought you were going to take it this far. You were still going to get us. You thought you still were going to do it. You thought you still were going to avoid this Tower of Terror. But you're not. There's a Chariot's here. There's movements here. All right, we're moving this along. The shift is here. Just get in line or get ran the fuck over. That's all we tell these people. So it's going to be the end here. I'm over this. I don't like this reading. All right, so I just said that. I said, you want to avoid the Tower of Terror, right? Is that what they thought? Well, guess what? There is no avoiding that Tower of Terror because it's right here. It's right here. King of Pentacles in reverse. So you thought you were going to come here and pull some trick move on us? No. Tower of Terror you got to go through. You're not bypassing this. Okay, the King of Wands will be in touch, okay? Because you know why? Seven of Wands, we're in complete control of the situation. Clearly. Okay, so we'll see you. If you survive the Tower of Terror, maybe we'll see you. Maybe we'll take it. We'll take your call. Until then, don't call us. We'll call you. Okay, because that is the justice here, okay? And that is how it's going to end. The justice is you giving this person a dose of their own fucking medicine. What they thought was going to be you is now what they're going to have to do, okay? Because, brother, you have solved the puzzle. You have hit the wheel of fortune here. You didn't need any hint. No RSTLNE, okay? You said, motherfucker, I know the answer. They said, wait, let's give you a hint. You said, I don't need a hint. And then you gave the guy an open hand smack, you kicked him in his ass, you chased him away, and you fucking turned your own fucking letters. You said, I don't need nobody to turn my letters. I'm a Queen of Pentacles, for God's sakes. Remember you did that? That was pretty awesome. That was awesome. Yes, I know I am crazy. I know, I'm aware. Thank you. So what else is it? Let's do some angel numbers, and then we'll call it a read. Wouldn't you concur? You think that's good? 40 minutes, that's a long time. I know you got things to do. Okay, so look, this is 0000. That's 4 zeros. You oftentimes don't see a number like that. That's limitless potential. Yes, you have that Page of Wands energy. You do. Okay, this is possible. This is a powerful reminder that anything is possible. If you can dream it, you have the ability to make it a reality. You can make your imagination real, you know. That's the true story. That's not a joke. They don't say these things just to say these things. What someone else has can also be yours. Stay calm and trust that what is meant for you will come your way. Release any tension and embrace relaxation. That's what you're doing for. So you're resting and relaxing over there. Okay? Knowing that your potential is boundless. That's what I've been telling you. Okay? That's why I say you're the best. Okay? Because it says 0550. Okay? So It's another odd number. It says the eye candy. Yes, you are eye candy. Okay, take a break to enjoy fresh air or gather with friends for a delightful time. Appreciate the natural beauty around you waiting to be discovered. You may soon start an exciting new project or enjoy a charming date. Yes, you may. Okay, use your charisma to connect with others and create meaningful interactions wherever you go. That's what I've been telling you, right? I mean, that's what you have that ability. You're very, very charismatic individual. You are. Yes, you are. With limitless potential. I think so. I think you're the best. Okay, and that's why 1010 is here. Okay, because it's all about trusting the journey. Anytime you feel you're stuck, trust the journey. Okay, because it's time to turn your long-held ideas into action. No more just being ideas. You're gonna two of wands. You're gonna turn this into planning, progressing. You're gonna make this into a three of wands. Okay, you'll connect with the right. Soon you'll connect with the right people, encounter favorable circumstances, and access the necessary resources as a result. You'll experience joy, new opportunities. Trust the journey and have faith in the process. Yes, you will. Okay, because look, 666 is here again. We had that before. That was yesterday. Okay, so it's all about reflecting, healing. Unexpected changes are on the horizon, challenging your thoughts and feelings. This is a prime opportunity to reassess your identity. Embrace a mindset shift, opt for optimism, confidence, and trust. Listening to your intuition and understanding your emotions are key to growth and evolution. And that's why you're here. You wouldn't be here if you didn't feel that way. So I feel you're doing everything right. I feel you're on the right track. You would not be here if you weren't on the right track. I mean, why would you be watching? What would you get out of that? I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear. A lot of times people don't like that. They don't want to hear what they need to hear. They want to hear what they want to hear. It's the truth. How many times have you done that to people and they just hated you after that? And they want to destroy you, but you were trying to help them. Like telling somebody around, oh, the people around you are fucking demons. I'm telling you, like, they don't want to listen. But it does sound crazy. And now I think about it, maybe we approached this divine masculine the wrong way. Maybe we did come off crazy. Maybe we all did. But we didn't see it that way because we felt so comfortable. There was just that feeling of being home. And you thought you were able to do that. But it was like you weren't. You're not allowed to come in here and kick your feet up, they said. That's what you thought. You're not allowed to lay on my couch, they said. You thought you were, I guess maybe we thought they were more comfortable with us than me. I don't know. But at the end of the day, this is where this went. This is what happened. And the way we kind of pushed them away, our energy was too strong. I mean, we're also got to look at things from the point of view of other people. We got to look at all perspective. What did we do in this situation? We weren't perfect. Yes, were we attacked first? Did they fuck us up and we reacted? Sure they did. Yes, they knew that was going to happen. Did they get us in trouble? Yeah. Everything happened like that. Yeah, we know. Okay, but did you learn? You did. Did you learn? Yes, you did. You learn how to do things. You learn how to be the best version of yourself. I like this little tiger here, this lion. I'm just looking at it. Sometimes I look at the tarot cards, you don't realize all the stuff that's on them. Like, cause I rarely just analyze it and look, but there's always like something in the background. Oh, what's that? It's interesting to me. So let's get a like this tiger face. Like, I didn't realize that was on there. Maybe it's not, I don't know, but or that lion. I don't know. Man, ADHD. All right, so why don't we go do what's it called? See what the crystal of the day is. I gotta go now. Now I gotta go. Things to do. All right, so what else do we need to know? What's gonna be the crystal of the day? What do we think? What do we think is gonna be the crystal of the day? I'll let you pick. I don't know. What do you say? I don't know. I keep saying amethyst. I don't know. Alright, labradorite, that's what I meant. Labradorite is what I meant. Labradorite, I like labradorite. Labradorite's cool. Okay, it's a nice little shine to it. Transformation, intuition, protection. Labradorite is a mystical stone of inner strength and awakening. It calms the mind, sparks imagination, and strengthens trust in yourself and the universe. Linked to the throat and third eye chakras, it supports intuitive expression, inspired thoughts. Third eye, crown, Leo, Scorpio, fire, earth. Okay, I trust my inner vision and speak with clarity and wonder. I trust my inner vision and speak with clarity and wonder. I trust my inner vision and speak with clarity and wonder. Yes, you do, and that's why you're the best, and I love you, and I thank all my new subscribers. I thank everybody who's been here since the beginning. I love yous. Thank you to my new members. You really are helping me. I love you. I'll see you later. Have a great day. Bye.